day, or actually good evening. But yes, so today's June Gem is about how the soul doesn't rush, but the ego does. So as someone who's had to learn in an immense amount of patience on my journey, I feel like I'm qualified to talk about this topic. And I feel like I've gotten acquainted with patience, you know. It's my homie now. I'm more aligned with my soul. So what I've learned on my journey is that the ego is in a rush. The ego says, I want to get it done now. The ego says, I don't want to wait. I want it and I want it now. But the soul says, I already have it. It's already mine. So why do I have to be in a rush to get to something that's already mine? Because there's nothing outside of me, and whatever I desire is already mine. I'm just aligning my frequency to the timeline of the version of me that already has it. It's easier said than done though, because when we live in a world of constant reminders of instant gratification all around you and easy access, especially the social media era that we're in, I feel like sometimes we forget that we have to take the stairs. And I'm talking to myself too. At one point I just was like, no, whatever journey that you're on, you have to take the stairs. If you're on a healing journey, you have to take the stairs. If you're on an entrepreneurial journey, you have to take the stairs. If you're on a self-love journey, a self-development journey, a fitness journey, you have to take the stairs. So patience is required. It's almost like as if patience and our soul goes hand in hand, because our soul is not in a rush. Our ego is. The ego says, I'm of this world. The soul says, I am not of this world. I'm just in it. I'm just in it. I say all of this to say, fall in love with the process. Fall in love with the journey. That's what makes the process more enjoyable. When you fall in love with it, you have fun with it, you enjoy it, and you just take it one day at a time. Eventually, you're going to get to your destination, but you got to have some character before you get to the destination. You got to sprinkle in some razzle dazzle in between you getting to that destination, because I mean, come on now. What kind of story are you going to be able to tell if you don't have a little razzle dazzle in the middle? You know, you got to live, and you got to live to tell the story. And when you tell the story, you can look back on it and be like, you know what? One thing I did was that. Let this be a reminder to all of us, myself included, because I have to constantly remind myself that the soul knows the answers, and the soul is enjoying the process and the journey. So we might as well align with it and not allow our ego to overshadow the experiences that we're meant to have along the way. So that's all I got. TTYL.